It's called the distance between the fence and the supermarket. The man in line is tall, in barely fitting overalls and a too small trucker cap. He gazes down at me like a buzzard, already picking my carcass out of his yellowed teeth. He asks me if I know where 2 avenues in Los Angeles are, and moves on before I can open my mouth to tell him no, to say, "I'm sorry, sir, I don't." He tells me how people like me belong there, on the most colorful avenue in Los Angeles. I do not ask what he means. His hands speak for themselves. In their classic flamboyant stance, that choke the words right out of my mouth. My body has been trained to recognize this sign language since birth. It is the smell of smoke pouring under doors and of doorknobs melting out of the frame. I say nothing of this, and instead tell him his change is at the end of the counter. He says he's been giving change out, that a revolution is coming, and my lungs tighten. There are no words for the waiting. How the hands burn under the scrutiny of a 1,000-year-old flame piled on top of the faggots my formers have been placed upon, that have been burning since before I began to wake up choking on smoke. The man is next to me now. He says, "We need a socialist president, Bernie Sanders 2016. I wonder if irony is supposed to taste like being lit on fire and doused out with lighter fluid at the same time. Take a deep breath and move on. You belong on the most colorful avenue in Los Angeles. Sometimes I forget existence is asking for it, that this body is the target painted on my back, proclaiming I am more vulnerable alone. This one doesn't travel in packs. This one is wounded and defenseless. I should have expected this. I have to be overreacting. I chose this, I chose this, I chose this, I chose this. I chose this visage of smashed teeth and broken bones. I am the statue who cried blood, except no one declared me miracle. It is my fault for being so flamboyantly boyish, for being the doe with antlers, unrevealed until I am left gutted on the roadside, sex left wide open to the world, kept burning long after the spectators are gone. There is no other way to get rid of infected meat, because doesn't it still smell good on a bonfire? You belong on the most colorful avenue in Los Angeles is not a compliment. It is population control. I'm running for the fences and they are already there, mouths full of buckshot knife teeth, torch hands glittering like a promise. Every time I speak, I'm downrange and downwind. I can smell meat burning. It's hunting season all year. I am used to this constant running and burning lungs from the inescapable. You stop and they light the anchorage on fire. It is a controlled burn. You belong on the most colorful avenue in Los Angeles is my entry into the population census. People from Wyoming always know when there are too many queers, when to have a no bag limit, and when to leave the corpses tied to a fence, an effigy of warning.